And yes, I did change the pronunciation of Dastotdeg because I like it better. I think I've just figured out that these numbers down in the lower right corner, these are the dwarves' happiness level. So the red 0 means there's none berserk. The orange 1 means there's 1 that's really unhappy, 4 that are kind of unhappy, 171 normal, 7 good, 8 fantastic, 3 ecstatic. I'm pretty sure, looking over Dwarf Therapist, I've correlated those numbers now, and that has to be what those numbers mean. I'm really not happy with how SoundSense plays these combat sounds during sparring sessions. It's very misleading. I still haven't figured out what that message meant about a downward ramp when I first got into these caverns. Maybe I should look that up. Well, apparently it's just a ramp that leads to a lower level in the caverns. And I don't see any lower levels than what I've already gotten here, so I guess I'm already using the ramp. I know that we are going to be victorious because the artifact prophesied that we would... I messed it up. Damn it. Well, these Marks dwarves overlooking the tunnel entrance did a terrible job of shooting down on enemies coming up the tunnel. They didn't move next to the fortifications. I specifically told 2 of them to move right next to the fortification, and they still didn't do it. This idiotic Marks dwarf is trying to go to his station through the trap hallway. It's really imprecise, the directions that you give people to go to their stations. They don't go to a specific spot, they go to an area. It's really kind of irritating. Just for future reference, in the next siege, if you press O to do set orders, and then X a couple of times, you can disable job cancellation announcements. So I can set it to announce no job cancellations, and that will be a huge help in cutting down spam in the next siege. I think I'm going to leave it on announce some job cancellations. Whoops, a troll snuck in from the caverns. He is trying to get inside. The dwarves are swarming around him. The troll is scared. He's trying to run. He's trying to go back across the bridge. He doesn't seem to know where to go. The dwarves and war dogs are surrounding him. He's running in circles. They're on top of him. The frame rate is so bad. And the troll is dead. It just occurred to me I was rendering video in the background. That's why the frame rate was so slow. Ustutha, the body snatcher. Ustutha. Let's see if I can pronounce that correctly next time. Ustutha. God damn it, I still messed it up. Ustutha. I keep trying to say Ustutha. Well, apparently this situation with a dwarf stuck in an animal handling loop is a known bug, and there's a workaround by using DFHack to teleport the dog away from the workshop. Apparently, it's because the dog is stuck on a farmer's workshop tile, and I need to move him away from there. So I'm reading the instructions for teleport. It says I'm going to move the cursor over top of the dog I want to move. I'm going to bring up the DFHack window, which I'll try to move out of the way. There we go. Well, it's still kind of in the way. How about over here? That's good. Now I'm going to type teleport show unit ID and get the ID of the dog. Now I'm going to type teleport show position to get the current position. Now I'm going to type teleport dash unit, the number that we got above, dash X, I'm going to add 1 to X, dash Y, I'm going to add 1 to Y, because I don't know whether they do, well, I'm going to leave the Z level the same and hit return, and the dog has moved. Oh, I forgot to add 1 to the Y. Okay, so apparently, yeah, it's a normal X horizontal, Y vertical, Z up and down. Sometimes people switch the X and Z, and that's usually in 3D games, though. Anyway, seems to have worked. Let's see if it fixed the bug. Let's unpause. Let's follow this guy. And we still can't get to the dog. Let's move him again. Let's try teleport X 73 Y. Let's assume that Y, negative Y, will go toward the top of the screen, which it did not. Okay, let's try 85. The dog has vanished completely. Okay, that's cool. Let's put him back where he started at. 99. Okay, he's back where he started. Let's do Y 97. There we go. That's where I want the dog. Yeah. Phil, what are you doing back there? I know who to nominate. The founder, Avu Zazitakum. Let's try that again, because my voice is going up and down all over the place. I'm just going to quickly run through the stuff that I have selected so that I remember it for later, because there's a good chance that I will forget all of this information in about 5 minutes. So this will keep a record of all of that stuff that I selected. I'm trying to get my dwarves to move right up next to these fortifications, but they won't do it. They just won't do it. I can't get them to go to a precise spot. Of course, my supper is ready, right in the middle of this exciting action, and I can't eat and record and play at the same time. So I will be back. I think the beak dogs are not entering the tunnel. Wow, the trolls are actually getting ahead of the beak dogs. Wow. So I've got a crossbowman who is trying to get to his position behind the fortifications by running through the trap hallway to the opposite side of the fortification. These stations for the Marks dwarves are just not working at all. And on the heels of this, Fanu Beparamkal the Lord Consort is visiting. This is not a good time for this, really. There's a good chance he's gonna get killed. This human spearman is enraged and determined to attack all of these goblins left in the trap hallway. Despite his wounds. His or her wounds. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. I think that's it. I don't think there's any goblins left in the hallway. There he is, way down on the south part of the map. Odom Zanagogred. Doesn't say anything about who he is. He's carrying some stuff, though. Huh, okay, whatever. Methylchemsorterist, one of the dancer Ast Adenpeson. I think I could have done that better. And my dog's making noise at the same time. I've just made Besmar Idakavas the new medical dwarf. I didn't pronounce that very well. And we are winding down to the end of the year here. Oh, and just let me try this again, because this was a total surprise.